Hey everyone, good afternoon. So, hi Komal, good afternoon. How are you? How is your practice going on? Hi everyone, thank you for joining in. So, I'm going to talk about new moon in the new moon that is happening on 8th of May. Hi, how are you? I'm glad. Everything good? So new moon is coming. Best time to set intentions for the next 6 months. I'm good, Komal. I haven't seen you in this new moon circle. Are you joining in? Divya has already joined in. Hi Deepika. Deepika has also joined in. I'm so excited for this new moon circle. Hi Divya. I just talked about Divya. Hi Deepika. Thank you everyone for joining in. So I wanted to talk about this new moon, that is on 8th of May. In India, it is on 8th of May morning around 7 to 10 a.m. So it's the best time to set intentions for the next 6 months. You are buying seeds for what you want to grow. That season is there, right? So what flowers can you grow in this season? So you buy and you plant those seeds, and only because if you plant those seeds is what you will see blooming in the next 6 months, right, in the coming months. So that is how this new moon is going to be. If you plant the right seeds and you give it the right soil and the right amount, it gets the right amount of sunshine, that is what is going to bloom, which you would like to see in the next 6 months. So beautiful time to set intentions and make yourself a priority. This 6 months is going to be around the theme of ourselves, our self-worth, our materialistic things that we want in our life, everything that we can touch, like the material things that is around us. And it will be based on our self-worth, how deserving you feel of having those things. Yes Deepika, I'm excited for it too. So I'm very excited to see what we do in this new moon circle. And it is such a wonderful time because it's a time for introspection. And the intention that we are setting is only for the next 6 months, so we are not going very futuristic. Okay, so these 6 months are going to be something that you will by November 15, if I can say, November 15, 2024, you have to start seeing the results of the intention that you set in this new moon. So it is actually, we are going for the 6 months of intention setting. So I'm so excited. It is such a wonderful time. Anyone who is into astrology, and even if you are not there, there are a few planets there. We have so many planets. Uranus is the planet of change, and that is it is in conjunction, that is, it is joining hands with this new moon. That means anything this new moon is bringing is going to be it will bring a lot of change in your life, and very positive kind of change, and it will be transformative, this new moon. Then comes Jupiter. The planet of expansion, abundance and good luck, that is also joining hands with this new moon. And so you can expect that it is going to expand you, bring abundance for you, bring prosperity for you. And then comes planet of money, wealth, love, choices, Venus, and that is also joining hands with this new moon. So it's an amazing abundant time, a beautiful time to set the intention about anything that you want in your life. And it is also about believing that you deserve it. See, I can put any intention, okay, but if I don't believe in that intention, if I don't believe that I deserve them, if I deserve to have it, any intention setting is not going to work. The self-worth has to come from right here inside her. So we are going to work on that during the new moon circle. We are going to work on our self-worth. You have to feel deserving of everything that you are putting setting intention for. And once you believe that you deserve it, you deserve to have everything that you are setting intention for, is when you will work towards it with, you know, positive intentions, and it will work for you. Like if you think it's the season for mango, but now is not the time to seed, you know, the sow the mango, because then it is not going to come in the next 6 months. It's going to stop coming actually. So you have to think what is it that you want, and what is it that you think you can eat, you can have in the next 6 months, and you plant the seeds of that. You get the point? So it is like you have to be very mindful what is it that you are you know, willing to have in your life, that you think you deserve. You know, there are many things, there are many numbers you can put. You can put like 1 crore I want to have, but if you don't feel you deserve it, how do you think you are going to achieve that 1 crore? So you have to, you know, be very mindful when you're setting the intention. Yes, Deepika? So yeah, so the now what happens is that new moon is in Taurus, and Taurus is again is an earthy sign. You know, earthy sign, earth is everything that is material. If you think, if we were soul doesn't need any material things, but our body needs all the material comforts, everything that is there in this world we need. You know, if this earring, this clothes, you know, our body, our comfort, you know, this home, everything that is material is what the Taurus sign represents. It's security, it's safety, it's stability, it's money, it's nature, everything that you can see around is all you know, comes under Taurus. So if you consider this new moon, it's in Taurus, so everything to do with our materialistic desires is what is going to come for this new moon intention. So it is around the abundance and prosperity. Yes, Deepika. Oh, the same thing of karmic task I was feeling so doubtful about now feels like my future identity part of me. Hi Tushara. Tushara has also joined in the new moon circle. So glad. Karmic task I was feeling so doubtful about now feels like my future identity. Okay, so you're talking about karmic task, Deepika. Karmic task is, of course, your north node is your future self. But you see, you know, in future we have an aim, we have a goal, we know where we have to, you know, arrive. That is the destination. But this is the way, and through this way only we can reach to our future self. Now, if you set an intention for that far ahead, you know, it is difficult to reach there and see a tangible result. But if you set intention for the just 6 months, and then 6 months, and then 6 months, is when you will be able to, you know, when you reach the end of the 6 months, you will set the goals for another 6 months. And what happens is that this new moon in Taurus is going to end by this 6 months of you know, it will have this culmination, this ending with a full moon in Taurus in November 2024. So this May 2024 to November 2024 is where, when the intention, the seeds that you are sowing now on this new moon is going to bloom by November 2024. So it's only a 6 months you know, intention that you will be setting for now during this new moon. So it is so easy to follow it through, because you will know that what you need to do in these 6 months. And there is a very beautiful theme around this. It is, if you have noticed nature, okay, so Deepika says the things that feel closer to me. Yes. So Shara, I'm also very excited. Yes, very small steps, very small steps. I'll say what happens. Taurus, nature around, look at the nature around. Once you have sowed the seeds, you don't keep looking, is it sprouting, is the roots coming out? You just sow the seed and you leave it to the universe. What do? You give water, you give it ample sunshine, you just believe that it's going to grow, and within 10 days, 15 days, you notice a small sprout happening, and then 1 leaf, and then 2 leaves. So you give it the time and you don't rush the process. So the very important theme is that we should not be rushing right now. We have to let it happen on its own, in its own time. What you can do is just give it the water that it needs. And you cannot water it, you know, and the one day you can water a lot of it. and the next 10 days you don't water it at all. You have to give the ample amount of water every single day for it to grow, the way it has to grow in the next 6 months. So what do you think? Such a beautiful thing. Anyone wants to come live with me, just come, we can talk. Thank you, Deepika. Thank you, Tushara. Just if you want to come live, we can talk about this. I would be very happy to talk with you face to face. Tushara, Deepika, who else is there? Komal or Divya? I don't know. 1 second, I can't see who is there. So yeah, so that is what we don't rush nature. Nature takes its own time, it takes its own course, and the beauty by the end of it, when the flower blooms, you don't remember also the time then you were sowing the seed and it was just a dream to see that flowering plant or fruit or whatever grows. So that is how this new moon, we are going to set the intention, believing in it, that it is going to bring the fruits by the end of 6 months. And what do? You do not rush the process. 1 2 1 2. Thank you, Deepika. I'm so glad, if you believe in angel numbers, 1 2 1 2 is an angel number, and it's beautiful that we are able to notice these angel numbers, because it means that you are mindful. It means that you are aware of the changes, the transformations that's going around you, and you're ready to welcome all these changes happening. You're ready to transform. You're ready for what is coming in your life. 1 2 1 2. So that is I was like, we can't rush the process. We cannot set the intention now and by the 1 month or 2 months, and within 2 months we want it to fruit. So what we can do is be consistent. When we have set the intentions, we can be consistent towards doing something in terms of that intention. So that is what I have prepared a beautiful visualization, and I'm repeating it every single day. So it has been, I think, 2 days back that I've been did a meditation for this moon circle, and it has come out beautifully. But right now it's in my head, and I've been thinking, how should I be reading it, or should I be writing it down, or should I just let it flow during the new moon, because it is about self-worth. And that meditation has come out so beautifully. By the end of it, you will be like, your heart will be feeling so emotional. You would be saying such beautiful gratitudes to yourself. And I can't wait to do this meditation with the people who have joined it. We have 7 people who have already joined, and I'm so excited for all those 7 people who have believed in me. And we are going to do it together, setting intention for this new moon. So the new moon in India is happening on 8th of May morning. So when we are doing this new moon circle on 7th of May, you will be clearing your head around what do you feel worthy of, and you will be writing intentions for the next 6 months. And when you wake up on the morning of 8th of May is when you are going to feel and do everything that you have set intention for the previous night. So it's going to be perfect. It's going to be a perfect time to set the intention. And the next day, all you have to do is just relax, rest, enjoy the nature, be slow. The new moon is meant to allow yourself to this new beginning that is going to come for the next 6 months. So you set yourself up for it to happen, because if you see, when you sow the seeds, okay, you have to let it rest and relax. When the seed feels safe in the soil, it feels that it is in the right environment, it feels that it's getting the right amount of sunshine, it feels that it is getting the right amount of water, and the soil is perfect for it, that is when the seed will let go and let the roots come out. What do you think? So that intention that you set, it has to come out. Hey everyone, thank you for joining in. I'm just talking about new moon circle, and Sumana is here. Sumana has also joined in. Thank you, Sumana. I'm looking forward to the new moon circle. So when you allow that seed to feel safe is when the seed will start sprouting. It might take 5 days, 10 days, 15 days. You don't know how long the seed needs to feel that safety within it. Hi Tejal, thank you for joining in. So I'm just talking about the new moon circle that's going to happen tomorrow 8 p.m. and I'm so excited about it. Oh, it's just that when a seed is sown in the soil, it has to feel safe in that environment for it to sprout. It cannot the very next day sprout. It will take its time. So when you have set your intention and later that day, just for 1 to 2 3 4 days, just let it settle down. Feel that self-worth, feel that you deserve it, feel worthy of it, and then you will notice that when you feel that you are deserving of it, you will be able to work towards those intentions in such a beautiful way that you will not, once that seed has sprouted, the roots has taken its has gotten its beautiful long roots, and it has stabilized, and then the stem starts erupting. Like, we won't see it until it is quite late, but you will know that the root is healthy, it is growing, and then later you will start seeing the leaves, the stem sprouting out. And when the stem sprout, it is very slow. Its progress is so slow. You will feel that it is slow, but once it starts taking its speed, it goes with the flow, and you will not notice, like, but around the time it starts sprouting, like 1 2 3 4, and suddenly you will notice a big plant in front of you. So that is how the intention is going to work for you. You might feel that it is slow in the start, but everything that is the intention that is set has to be slow in the start. You cannot rush the process. We cannot rush it. It has to take its own sweet time. But when you are consistent with watering it, giving it sunshine, giving it proper soil, giving it everything that it needs, it will take the form that you would have never imagined it to. I'm so happy I could Miss Neva. Thank you, Tejal. Thank you for always joining the live. So sweet of you. How do you feel, guys? Thank you so much for joining in. And I was so excited about this new moon, but yesterday I was feeling quite a little low, so I just gave enough rest to myself to just let this idea go. And I was like, I wanted to do this live yesterday, but I thought, okay, why not today? So I don't want to talk a lot because I want some people to people to watch it, people to join this new moon circle. It's going to be a beautiful time to set intentions, beautiful time to sow the seeds of the plants that we wanted to grow in the next 6 months. Excited to do rituals? Yes, Sumana, me too. And I have 2 more things that I have planned. Abundance check, bay leaf ritual. So I think I might have to add you in a group, the people who have joined in, because I will add on some other instructions that you can the things that we might need during the new moon ritual, and everything that we can do, we'll do to be in the high spirits, to do everything that we know that we have done already, and then we leave it to the universe. Everything works on belief, everything works on faith, and that is something that I have to add on. You cannot rush the process. Deepika says you are radiating your feminine energy so beautifully. Thank you, Deepika. I was just like, what should I wear, and I was like, okay, this is there, I shall wear. And suddenly yesterday, while I was going and looking at my pictures, and I could see so many blues and greens, and I was like, oh god, I should do one haul where how many greens and blues I have in my wardrobe. Because only yesterday I noticed I have a lot of only these colors, these, only the blue or the greens, and I'm like, I was just amazed, like how. Thank you so much, Tejal. Thank you, Deepika. I can't believe I have reached here where I feel so much joy coming and talking to myself. This is just talking to myself. I like looking at myself. I have never been able to do it in the mirror, ever. Tejas says you're like my mom. She loves these colors. Yeah, like I didn't notice how much I love blue and greens. Like, subconsciously I have always been attracted towards this color, turquoise. I'm so glad. that I'm like your mom. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining in. And if you have any questions related to new moon circle, please add in the comments. I would really love to answer. I do not want you to miss this beautiful event, this new moon ritual, for where you can set intention and just bloom where you are planted. Right, Tejal? You go, girl. I'm absolutely rooting for you. Thank you so much. So bloom where you are planted. There's this beautiful line. Me and Tejal always says it. What is it? One second. Energy flows where the attention goes. Something like that. One second. I'm just coming to it. Energy flows where the focus goes. So wherever you are focusing, wherever you are putting your energy for the next 6 months is going to grow. Hi Manjula. Manjula is also has joined my new moon circle. Thank you, Manjula. Thank you for joining in. She was the first person who just sent me, and I was like, wow, you already sent the money. Focus goes where energy flows, and energy flows where focus goes. So I'll say it is a two-way road. So if you want, wherever you want the plant to bloom, whatever plant you want to bloom is what you are going to plant, is what you are going to sow this new moon. So do not forget that in order, we cannot plant a mango right now because it's already mango season. So you have to think what is going to come in the next 6 months that is appropriate for the weather, for the season, for the rainfall, and with that intention you have to sow the correct seeds that will bloom in the next 6 months. So do not forget that. So you cannot go anything. You have to be mindful, and you also feel that that soil that you are planting in should be ready for it. It should be ready for it. Hi Mansi, thank you Tej, thank you Manjula, thank you Deepika. So you have to be ready for the soil. The soil has to be correct. The sunshine has to be correct. The wind, the rains, everything has to be perfect for the seeds that you are planting on this new moon, and it will grow. And you have to make sure that you do not rush the process, because rushing is not going to take you anywhere. You cannot plant the seed and wait for it to grow the next day. It will take its own time. It will take its sweet time, and so can you. You do not have to rush. Life is not meant to rush. Manjula says that makes sense, right? If you rush a caterpillar when it is in cocoon, it will never become a butterfly. If you rush an egg which is going to hatch in its own due time, the baby won't be ready. If you try to, open a bud to see a butterfly, you can't see the flower. It is gone. Same way, if you sow the seed today, you cannot dig in every single day to see if the roots are growing or not. So you have to give it the time that it needs to take. And these 6 months are the perfect time for you to grow whatever you want to grow, but do not rush the process. Deepika says, I'm pro at waiting, but finding that thing that I can connect has always been a big task, always. Deepika, with this, waiting, but finding that thing that I can connect. So with that in context, I would say that you can sow the seeds, okay, but you have to water it consistently, right? You cannot water it one day and forget about it for the next 10 days. So it has to happen every single day, and it doesn't need too much of water, right? It only needs little, whatever. The plant is small, the seed is very tiny, and it needs just little. So if you keep doing that little every single day, with the hope that it will grow into something by the end of 6 months, that hope will keep you going. That faith that it will grow into something beautiful is what will help you keep watering it every single day. What do you think about it? What do you think about it, Manjula? Manjula also says the same thing. It has connection. Tushara says life is not meant to rush. Wow, something I needed to hear today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Tushara. Sumana says just finished quantum jump meditation and watching your live is making so much sense for my future work 6 months. Absolutely, Sumana. Absolutely. Deepika says yes, I'm getting the point. Thank you. Thank you, Deepika. Tejul, wait with excitement. Wait with excitement, yeah. Because that enthusiasm should not go. You should not feel like I'm done. I've planted the seed. Now universe will take over. It will do what it wants to do, and you just leave it. You have to believe that the seed is growing. In your mind, you have to keep seeing that the roots are growing. It is taking, it's getting longer, it is getting stronger. And when you believe that, with every single day when you water, you believe in it, that it is growing, the roots are taking, it is expanding, it is growing, it is getting stronger. And once the roots are stronger, the sprouts will come out, the stem will sprout. So that belief, that faith, that hope is what keeps us going, that something amazing is going to flourish. Yes, like a child, like excitement and joy. Yeah, whenever you are, if you have a garden, you would have noticed this process, that where you don't rush it and you wait in excitement for the blooms to come, and you just give it the time. Why don't you give that time to yourself also? Why don't you you give that faith in yourself? Why don't you keep that faith in yourself? Why do you feel that you need to grow fast, you need to do things fast, you need to grow? Suddenly you started something and you have to see the result tomorrow. Why do you feel that you need to rush yourself? Why don't you give that time to yourself? Something to ponder on, something to think about, like how impatient are we with ourselves? We are patient with our people around us, we are patient with our children, we are patient with everything except ourselves. We have put so much of demands on ourselves that we fail to give us that love that we need. It took us time to get into this zone, to reach here where we are, to look back and just feel grateful for how far you have come. How far. Did you ever imagine that, seeing you, just remember any of your very traumatic times or something very difficult. Did you ever think that you would have gone through that and you gotten over and reached here? Just go back in time and just try and imagine how did you feel at that time, that this is the worst phase of my life, right? You wouldn't even imagine how it would be, moving ahead of that time. But now you are here, you moved out of that, you reached here. So you have already been, moving through so many transformations, so many hard times in your life. You have done it in the past, you can do it in the present. Totally agree. Thank you, Tejul. Thank you, Deepika. Any questions? Anything you want to talk about? Manjula says there is that fear. What if the intention I put is not right for this moment or not mine? Correct point. So that is where I come with the meditation that I have planned for New Moon Circle. That meditation, that manifestation, we are going to sow the seeds of that for the which we want it to grow in the next 6 months. And even if, Manjula, if you plant the seeds, you ready the soil, there will be weeds growing, no? What do you do with the weeds? You just remove it and you just believe in that one seed that you have planted also, no? That it's okay, the weeds will happen, weeds will grow, but you just remove it and let your seed, the main seed, get more soil. So do not worry about being wrong. What is the fun in that? Like you cannot have a garden full of plants without any weeds. We'll have weeds, we'll have intentions or feeling that something wrong will happen, some wrong intentions we said, something that will not come into fruition. It's okay, it's just okay. Do not worry. Do not worry. Why don't you believe in yourself? You know, the most important thing I feel is that how much we mistrust ourselves, how much we doubt ourselves, how much am I doing the wrong thing, I'm thinking the wrong thing. Like Teja says, ho jayega. Manjula doesn't understand Hindi, I don't know, maybe, like, yeah, it will happen, don't worry about it. So Manjula says, okay, Deepika says, for past few months, stubborn, nasty beliefs and fears are coming out, which usually were noticeable because already we have worked upon big ones. Smaller ones are actually bigger ones. Correct. The bigger weed, it is just very easy to remove them. But the smaller ones that are, cluttered and, clumped around, it is difficult to take them out in the fear that you don't remove the main seed. Correct? I can understand that. But because also what happened is last full moon was Scorpio full moon, and it was a time for releasing a lot of beliefs, a lot of fears, and that is what is coming up. And it is the best thing to happen, if you don't release what is not serving you anymore. How? See, the soil, remove all the weeds first. We have to prepare the soil. So in that full moon of Scorpio, what we did was remove all the weeds, and we are still removing. We are preparing the soil to sow the seed that we want to grow in the next 6 months. So we are preparing the soil. So when you're releasing all these fears, all these things, small, big, everything, you're just clearing out the soil. You're making it ready for the new intention. So the more you clear, it's better for the soil, it's better for you. Manjula says that is so true. But yes, Deepika says yes, it's coming up and clearing also. Yes, so it will happen at the right time. So everything happens in the right time. If you see nature is the perfect example that everything happens in its own time and perfect time. Nature knows everything. The cycle is beautifully going on in our lives, and so more you're clearing up the soil, the better it is, because then when your seed is inside, when you have sown the seeds, the weeds are not going to take away the soil, the nutrition, the water, and you have removed them, and everything that you put in during those 6 months, every work that you do on that seed is going to reach the seed and not the weeds. What do you think about it? So amazingly well that when I come on live, I just come with some beautiful analogies, and I haven't prepared for it. Trust me, I haven't. What do you think? What is this clearing up? Is this clearing up, good for you? What do you feel? You feel better, right? Once all of these is getting cleared up, you're preparing yourself for moving ahead, setting new intentions, and also the major theme is self-worth. Tejal, you're so knowledgeable. You know me. I'm like, I have this connection with this universe. I have to go back to astrology for this. My moon is trine my Neptune. This Neptune is the connection with the universe. The more I'm talking, the more I'm in my comfort zone, is my moon, it feels so good, and it takes this intuitive things from Neptune and it gives to the world. Thank you. Manjula says, I agree, Swati, you give a lot of clarity. Thank you, Manjula. Tejas says, you say in the beautiful flow. Thank you, Tejas. Deepika. But when I share with my best friends, they don't understand. They see the above the ground picture and see what I'm not doing, and it triggers me, and I decided to share limited. Deepika, 1 second. I'll repeat the question, because Deepika, when I share with my best friends, they don't understand. They see the above the ground picture and like what I'm not doing, and it triggers me, and I decide to share limited. Okay, so let's go back to the example of setting the soil. It's your garden. It's your garden, it's not their garden. What you are sowing in the soil, they cannot see. And if they can't see, how will they know what is going to come out of it? How will they believe in that seed? Your belief is yours alone. Your faith, your hope in your seed that you have sown is yours to keep, yours to have, and it's okay. Like they don't need to believe in our seed because it's not their garden, it's not theirs. How will they know what you are doing? How will they know what is it that you are, how much water you are giving, how much you are looking after the seed? They don't know. It's very personal. It's very personal. Your growth is very personal, but they will notice when the plant has already grown and the flowers are blooming. That is when they'll come and tell you, wow, you sowed this plant and I can see beautiful flowers. So until it is grown, they will not believe in you. They will not believe in your dream. They will not believe in your seed. You have to trust in your seed more than anyone else, because it's your garden. It's your. Tushara says, I had strange feeling of fear and was overthinking since this morning. Swati, this live gave me a lot of clarity. Thank you so much, Tushara. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. This was such a spontaneous live. I was thinking since yesterday that I should go for a live. I should explain what is this new moon, what is setting intention, because I wanted more people to reach it, to find this, and I just came live. Thank you so much, Tushara. Deepika says, I'm working on my garden and they drag me to other segments which are not my priority for now. Yes, yes. And it's okay. It's okay. Go to the all part of the garden, but then come back again to the seed next day and give it water. Water it. You can roam around your garden. You can roam around. You can see everything that is going on. Hey Archa, thank you for joining in. I was just talking about the new moon that's coming, setting intentions and the new beginnings and sowing seeds for the next 6 months that we are going to do in this new circle. So that is what I was saying, Deepika, that once you have sown the seeds, you do not need to sit right there and just wait for it to grow. You can roam around. You can look at everything that's happening. You can look at all other segments of your life. But you come back next day and you water it. Water your own seed that you have planted. And then you come again next day. And then again next day. And every single day, you give it the water that it needs. You don't need to sit and just focus on that seed growing. You have to remove your focus. When you stop looking at it, every single day with the intention, when are you growing? When are you growing? When you're growing. If you keep saying it to it, it is not going to grow sooner, right? You have to sow the seeds, you have to water it, and you have to live it. You have to live it. You have to believe in the universe. You have to put your faith that it is gonna happen in its own sweet time. Archa says, Swati's energy is fantastic. Highly recommended to work with her. Thank you, Archa. Thank you so much. Thank you for your beautiful recommendation. I love you. There's all the people here who I love you all. You have so much, the belief in you, in me. The belief you have shown in me is what has helped me bloom. Is helping me bloom. I would not say I have bloomed, is helping me bloom. And the confidence you see is because people, like you are there who always send such beautiful appreciations and feedbacks that I feel like I want to give something to this world. And that is the whole purpose of my existence. And I feel that in my heart. So Deepika, is that okay with you? Are you that... you do not need to, it's okay to wander around. It's okay to, as long as you're coming back to your seed that you have sowed, it's okay to wander around, look at all other segments, look at all other plants, flowers, everything. And then again, the next day you come back and water the seeds that you have planted. So do not, I'm just so much in. Thank you guys. So that is what I feel about this new moon circle. it's happening. I truly wish that more people join in, but it's okay. I have got 7 people already in, and I'm very happy. I would love to do this and see what is it, that's intention that we set in the next tomorrow 8 p.m. we are doing it. Deepika says yes, got it. Thank you, Deepika. So anything that is coming up, it's good, and the more you talk about it, the more you will release everything. Do not keep it in your mind. Just open up yourself to everything that's happening, and just let yourself bloom. Thank you. Any questions? Any more? Anything else? I would love to answer, or then we can just, I want to keep it like small so that people can watch it. What is this new moon circle about? What can they do? And even if you don't come to this new moon circle, set your intentions by yourself. Focus on your self-worth, what you feel worthy of, what you feel deserving of is, when you will be able to set the right intentions. Thank you for joining in. I'm so glad, for everyone who joined in. Thank you so much. See you. Bye-bye.